Hello and welcome to another Digital Samba release notes walkthrough. Today we're looking at Digital Samba 627 and I can't wait to show you what we've got in store for you. So this one primarily is about something that we're calling My Templates, which basically allows you to take polls and quizzes from room to room with you. And this is really nice if you're running quizzes or polls with different people across different sessions. And I'm going to use the new Digital Samba Free to show this to you in just a sec. There's also a bunch of under the hood stuff. I'll just read that to you. So basically we've also expanded limits for poll answers and usernames, and we've introduced a new SDK event to support custom dial-in pages on failed connections and delivered a whole bunch of important bug fixes. So to check the details for that, head over to a release notes section on our website. And as always, I recommend you subscribe and you'll get these directly into your inbox the next time around and don't have to wait for me to give you a video update sometime much later after the release has actually been put. So without further ado, Digital Samba 627 is available from 28th of November 2025. And I'll show you how the My Templates section works. So let's jump over into Digital Samba Free. I've set up a classroom here earlier and we'll just join that and we're in. And now if I go into the polls section, you'll see that there is a new area where polls that I have created earlier are saved. So even though this is the first time I'm using this room, I can now simply click the My Templates section and you can see a quiz and a poll that I definitely didn't just create just now. Definitely created earlier. So it's cool because I can now simply launch these. To do that, I add them to that particular room first. And now if I go back into the room section, you'll see that this quiz I created is now part of this room. So I could actually edit this quiz before launching it without affecting the template of the one I created earlier. So that's My Templates for polls and quizzes. Hope you enjoy that one. Of course, we've also hooked this up to permissions for Digital Samba Embedded, so you can decide who should have access to poll templates and who should not. And there's a whole bunch of bug fixes you might want to look at in detail on our website. I will also still show you a couple of new things in Digital Samba Free. One of the ones I like most is the ability to edit call end time duration. So when I'm scheduling a meeting, run through that for a second, I can now pick a time from the drop down, but let's say it started at an awkward time at 14:12, for example, and ended at 16:37, because sometimes that really does actually happen. Then you can now edit these fields manually without having to pick from some non-perfect time from the drop down. We've also added the ability to time limit the amount of time that a recording is available after you share it. So to do that, you simply click on the recordings list, pick one of the recordings that you want to share. And over here, when you click copy link, you now see an additional option to choose how long you want this link to be valid for before it expires. Just pick one, say 3 days, create and copy link. That's copied to your clipboard and you can share it with a peace of mind of knowing that this link will eventually expire. And this is also really cool, we now have the ability to export certain content types directly from your session history. Go back into the dashboard, click on settings, click on history. And for example, we can look at this psychotherapy session, not a real one, not to worry. You can see that over here, the export field now allows me to pick the different data sets that are available as part of that session. So session transcripts are now available for download. You need to first activate them because of course we would never transcribe anything without your express permission, but do that and now you can download these transcripts directly to your desktop, all as part of Digital Samba Free. You heard it here first. And the last one I'll talk to you about is the ability to stay logged in. I like that one a lot. So now let me just log out of my Digital Samba Free account and you will now see on the login page there's a new option to stay logged in, which means you won't have to log in every time you come back to use Digital Samba Free. And that's it for this release. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. Have a great time. Bye. Some big updates coming then too. I know it. Ciao.